Alright, we're going to start off with a little backstory here because originally, if you'd been following me on my taking apart the Mini, all the panels and stuff like that, it was to change the color, and this is what I've come up with. Unfortunately, I can't show real quality of it because we had a little incident happen. I was coming home from work one day and a car or a truck in front of me was pulling over into a parking lot, so I slowed down, let him go, and when I hit the throttle I came up with a rattling noise for about 3 seconds. Then it died down and I carried on driving the extra minute to go home. And I left the hood open so that I could check the oil the next day and have a look-see around. And when I pulled the dipstick on my oil, I had twice as much oil. And it was all milky. So long story short, there was water in there. I took the front end off so I could get the oil pan out, because little complications that I have a problem getting around with the last bolt that you have to get with a wrench. But there was nothing in the oil pan. So I looked at a few videos and talked about the timing chain and the guides breaking. So I checked out my guides, they all looked good. And then I noticed down in the hole here a frost plug missing, or a core plug. I don't know if you can see that or not. Get a little light on there. So that would appear to be the problem, and I've found out online that they have problems with that. Minis are notorious for that. So I've been wondering how in the heck I'm going to get a frost plug or core plug back in there. And I've looked around the front end, and there appears to be a spot, another bigger plug over there. So what I'm going to do is jack up this end, hold up this end of the engine with a jack and remove all the mounts. So I'll get the camera set up and we'll get to that. Okay, first thing on the agenda is a 13mm nut for the ground. Nut and bolt. And 4 13mm bolts to get it off the engine. Okay, that's tougher than half inch. Half-inch drive for those two puppies. long bolts. I'm going to leave those two in there for a moment while I undo this one. $18mm. $13mm. Flex bar. And a 17mm there. has some external Torx bolts here. I'll have to get my E set out. Okay, that's an E12. And we have a 10 mil bolt holding onto some wiring. And that's not really in the way, so I'm not going to undo it. There's the plug that I got to pop out in order to drive through a smaller plug on the inside. Okay, let's see if we can pop this out without it falling inside. Well, this puppy looks like it's requiring a bit bigger hammer. Yeah, okay. That is not moving. Bigger punch. Okay, I'm gonna fight with this for a while and come back later. Okay, I'm back. What I wound up doing was taking a Dremel and carving a ridge in there. Not enough to go through and mess up any sealing area on the block itself, but enough to cause it to shrink in and be able to get it out. The one thing I did notice, or have noticed since then, is that there's a lip in here that stops it from being pounded through. So it's a one-way plug only. You can't get it out any other way that I'm aware of, because you certainly can't get a tool in behind and beat it. So that was way more fun than I anticipated. When I get back, I gotta go and source out some plugs now, and so I'll get back to you. Okay, I didn't have any luck sourcing out the 40mm plug, so I decided that I'm just gonna build my own aluminum plugs. The second reason for that would be that they have the same expansion rate as the aluminum block. So that's the 40mm, and the 36 I did with a divot in it, or a hole in it, sort of, that I could fit a 10mm 1/4" drive bolt, so I'm able to push it in. So now I'm going to do a liberal application of Permatex Red High Strength and push this one in. Okay, apparently I need to poke a needle in there. Be back in a bit. made that one just a hair too big. So I'm going to have to shave it down a bit. The other thing I forgot to mention is I did do these with a Morse taper on them. Don't appear to be going in anymore. I hope that's going to do it. There's a lip on the inside of the inside plug as well. And that's that. Ooh, just got it on in time. The jack fell out. And while I've had this apart, I've noticed my serpentine belt is in need of replacement, which is fine because I want to let that thread locker dry as well as possible. Okay, that's enough for this part. Thanks for watching. Hope it helps.